During World War II, a young boy named Helmuth Hubener made a big difference even though he was just a teenager. This story is about him and how he courageously stood up against the Nazi regime in Germany. Helmuth was born in Hamburg, Germany in 1925. He was a bright student and loved to learn new things. However, as Helmuth grew older, he began to notice that something wasn't right in his country. Adolf Hitler and the Nazis were in power, and they told people what to think and believe. Helmuth thought this was unfair and wrong. When World War II started, Helmuth was just 14 years old. Like other children, he heard the news on the radio and saw the posters around his city. But Helmuth didn't believe everything he heard. He wanted to find out the truth, so he started listening to foreign radio stations. Using an illegal shortwave radio, he heard news from the BBC in London, which told a different story about the war. Helmuth was shocked to learn the Nazi government lied to the public about what was happening in the war. He decided to do something brave. Helmuth, with the help of a few friends, began creating and distributing pamphlets that criticized the Nazi regime and shared the truthful news he had gathered from the foreign stations. They wanted people to know the real situation and not just the propaganda from the Nazis. The pamphlets spread secret messages, encouraging fellow Germans to think independently and question what they were told. Helmuth and his friends hoped their small efforts could make a big difference. Unfortunately, the Nazi authorities discovered one of the pamphlets, and Helmuth was arrested by the Gestapo, the German secret police. In 1942, Helmuth was put on trial. Despite being only 17, he was brave and stood by what he believed was right. He spoke out against the Nazis during his trial, knowing well the consequences. The Nazi court found him guilty and sentenced him to death. Helmuth was executed at just 17 years old. Though his life was short, Helmuth Hubener left a lasting legacy of courage and truth. His story reminds us all about the power of one brave voice to fight against injustice and lies. He is remembered as one of the youngest resistors in Nazi Germany, proving that even kids can be heroes.